Welcome in guys, today we're going to be talking about the Elite controller, which has been around for quite a while now because we're on the Series 2 version, and the new PS Edge controller. One thing I'll say about these two controllers is they've gone completely different directions. It's pretty similar to what they've actually done with the consoles and some of the services. Let's say for instance there's no VR on Xbox, but there's no cloud gaming on PS. And they've done exactly that same thing with the controllers as well. I'm going to run you through some of the things that are different about the Edge controller compared to the Xbox, and then do the same for the Xbox as opposed to the PS controller. So number one, the haptic feedback. The haptic feedback in this controller is so much more advanced than the Xbox controller. You can literally feel yourself in certain games moving through mud and water, and it's just amazing. Number two, the replaceable stick modules. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've got a few different versions of the Xbox Elite controller, and I've never actually had a problem with stick drift or anything like that. My main problem actually is the bumpers. On two of my controllers, I had to send one back. One of my latest ones, I've had to map the back button as my R bumper because the R bumpers just stopped working. I can't really see there being a major issue, but obviously stick drift is a bit of a problem. So there's the FN or function modules as well. It's kind of just a different button on the Xbox, but there is literally, it's like a shift key. I can't see me using that a lot though. Now, one of the really great things that I really do like this is the speaker and the microphone in the controller itself. Absolutely amazing idea. They should have done this ages ago. There is definitely a downside to this, which we'll get onto in a minute though. Another thing that the PS Edge controller's got is the actual haptic feedback in the triggers themselves. Obviously the throw on the triggers can be adjusted just like the Xbox controller. However, it's a different level with the triggers and having the haptic feedback in the triggers. That's just crazy. It's a crazy level of immersion. Both controllers come in carry cases. However, the slightly differ. The Xbox uses like magnets, and it's also got a removable piece that you can sit on your desk and just plonk your charger on. I think that's great. Where you have not got that with the PS. What you have got though is a lockable charging cable, which is great, I suppose. I can't really see myself using that though. But to some people, I think that would be useful. And like I say, talking about the downside to the PS controller, because of the speakers and all that kind of stuff, you only get 4 hours battery life out of it. 4 hours. Whereas on the Xbox, you get 40 hours. That's over a day. Nearly 2 days, coming up to 2 days. So, yeah, I can understand why you might want to use a lockable charger there, because obviously you're going to have it on charge a lot and you don't want that port getting mashed up, do you? So, yeah, I suppose they had to do that. Now for the Xbox controller. So with the Xbox, you've got 4 paddles on the back that you can use compared to the PS. But what I will say is I do like what PS have done with these like kind of half circle buttons on the back. I like that. I really do like that. I think that's a nice touch. The build quality on the Xbox controller is so much better than the Edge controller. Miles better. You've got this rubberized kind of coating on the outside, and it just feels really rigid, feels really nice actually in your hands. It's really ergonomic. Whereas the PS controller, it's pretty much just all plastic. Thumbsticks as well. This might be the reason why PlayStation have gone for the removable thumbsticks, but the thumbsticks on the Xbox are not only kind of magnetic, rather than the cheap plastic kind of pushy on things that they've got going on with the PS. The Xbox has got all metal thumbsticks, not to mention that extra feature where they can actually change the tension on the thumbsticks themselves, which PlayStation haven't got either. So yeah, like I say, you've got up to 40 hours charge time on a Xbox Elite controller, and the Edge controller, literally 4 hours. I just think that's crazy. That is just crazy. It's just a crazy amount of time. Most people that are pro players, they're definitely going to do more than 4 hours play. I'm kind of wondering whether turning off the speaker and microphone, whether that increases battery life. I don't think it's going to change things by much. Now, you can get the Xbox Elite controller for actually £115, but you're just getting the controller itself and you don't get any paddles or any extra thumbstick tips or anything like that. So to get a comparable version to the PS, you have to spend £160 for the same comparable version in the PS Edge, it's £210.
£210.
So here's my verdict. You're paying more money for less battery life, and the build quality is nowhere near as good. But we love the speaker and mic system in there. We do like that. And we do like the haptic kind of feedback that you get. But it's just a million times better on the PS Edge. So there you have it. They've gone Xbox and PlayStation. They've gone two completely different routes once again. And I suppose that makes it interesting. Rather than kind of, mine's better than yours, it's kind of, mine's different than yours. Because there's always been that PlayStation Xbox rivalry going on. So I like what's going on. It's like it's real healthy competition, this. Anyway guys, I hope you found the video interesting and informative. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.